Oh, that's a bit creepy, isn't it? What kind of a greeting was that? Hi! Do you know, I struggle. I always struggle with the actual first few words that I say in my videos, because this is where I give my first impression. And if this is your first time visiting me and you're greeted with hi, it's kind of creepy, isn't it? And I'm sorry I creeped you out. Okay, let's try something a little bit more sophisticated. Oh, hello. Thank you for stopping by. No, that's not working. Okay, a lot of people go with this. Hi, guys! No. Hi? Yes, hello. I don't want to be rude and not greet you, but I'm just going to jump right in. I'm just going to tell you a little bit of a story from when I was a young thing. I think I was about, I don't even remember how old I was. I'm going to have to Google the actual year that this was, because I can actually Google the year that this happened. But I was under 20. I was somewhere between the ages of 16 and 18, and I was working in a department store, a very famous department store in New Zealand called Farmers Trading Company. I was in the branch of the Farmers Trading Company, which is no longer operating. It's now a fancy schmancy hotel, but it was the Farmers Trading Company in the city, in the Big Smoke itself. And it was one of those department stores that had, how many floors did it have? It had the basement, the ground floor, and then 5 floors above that. And it had a ladies' restroom. Back in the 1970s and even in the 1980s and the 1960s, you could go to ladies' restrooms, and they were actually restrooms. And they had big, soft, comfy chairs. And this has got nothing to do with my story. I worked in the luggage department, and there was a skyway, a walkway that joined the building with the car park, multi-level car park, might add. And this was during the 1980s. I was very, very young. I was probably in nappies. Oh, no, I wasn't in nappies as a teenager. Come on, that would be silly. Someone told me last week that I looked like I was in my early 40s. This is for you, Greenstone Grits. Thank you. I was working in the luggage department, and someone was coming up to me. They were about to ask me something, because people come up to sales assistants and ask them things. Don't interrupt, Bubba. Mama's talking. I'm talking to the people. Say hi, friends. Oh, he's so polite. He's gone quiet now. You see how polite he is? Well, I noticed this rather good-looking person coming up to talk to me. He was tall and slim. Well, not too tall, but he was tall, slim, blonde, and he had a lot of people with him. And as he approached me and stepped towards me, a couple of people stood right in front of him. It's a bit rude, but who am I to, you know? And one of them spoke and said, "Could you please give us directions to the car park?" And the gentleman with the blonde hair and the funny coloured eyes, he was kind of looking quite intently at me and listening to me. So I don't know if I was meant to be speaking directly to him or to the person who asked, but I spoke to the person who asked. I hadn't noticed at that point there was actually another group of people that were kind of loitering behind the luggage racks, behind the Savoy suitcases. Okay, so I told him, you go down 1 floor, because I mentioned I worked on the first floor. You go to the corner on the ground floor and find the staircase, and that will take you to a walkway which will take you directly to the car park building. Well, the person who asked said thank you, and the nice young man with the blonde hair, who was rather good looking, and the funny coloured eyes, he said thank you and smiled at me, which was rather lovely really, and off they went. And I watched this crowd of about, I don't know, 12 people? It was quite a crowd actually, just to find directions to the... You'd think between 12 people that one of them could have worked it out. Well, not long afterwards, practically even before they were out of sight, a small group of people came running up, and they were kind of excited, and someone came rushing up to me excitedly and said, "What did he say?" And I'm like, "Who?" And he goes, the man who spoke to you, you know who that was, don't you? I'm like, what did he say? And I said he just wanted directions to the car park. And they said, you do know who that was, right? David Bowie. Bowie. He was in New Zealand filming that Mr. Lawrence movie. I spoke to David Bowie and I was dumb. Actually, that was probably how he would have liked it. He could not have gone anywhere else in the world to have had that kind of non-biased treatment by a sales assistant. Only in New Zealand.